My name is Nicola, but my nickname is Cola. A lot of people know me as Cola, so Nicola Kaguro. I work at the Lo'alo, and I'm basically under a mentorship program with the owners where I'm at every section and just being mentored. My hobbies and interests are music, food, and fashion. Besides being a chef, I run a creative network called African Inspired Dreams. My style of cooking is very healthy and clean. The main aim is to bring the flavors out. Food means unity, bringing people together, and love. Don't forget the love. Food and love go hand in hand. I entered this competition to change my life. I told myself it's a platform. Someone has to see me, it has to change my life. I'm very competitive. I'm not there to make friends. I'm not like a sneaky person who's gonna sabotage you or anything. I got blinkers, I'm focused on myself and just trying to do the best I can. In Cape Town, I was studying hospitality management at the International Hotel School, and halfway throughout that program, I realized that I don't want to be in front of house at all. I left the whole hospitality management, left my subjects, didn't complete them, and focused on being in the kitchen. That's how I became a vegan chef. I applied for a job at this vegan restaurant in Cape Town called Plant, and I worked my way from just an intern and all the way to the top. My biggest influence in life in terms of cooking would have to be Chef Nikki, who was the lady how I fell into this whole vegan thing. When I applied for a job, she took me under her wing. She's a vegan activist and an animal activist, so her life and her energy, I guess that's my biggest influence. I was born in Zimbabwe, and then from about the age of 3 up until about 10, I lived in New York. After that, I returned to Zimbabwe to finish off my education and then relocated to Cape Town. So my mom was actually quite busy all the time. She was a diplomat, so she really didn't have enough time to sit down and make home-cooked meals or whatever. So my upbringing with food was basically fast food or frozen food. I'm like a sponge. No matter what situation I'm put in, I tend to absorb and just go with the flow. I become one with that environment at the time. Growing up in New York, even as a young kid, you were exposed to everything, and it was fast-paced, so I really liked that. It has a strong heartbeat. That's one thing I love about New York. I had a fun experience, and it's something that changed my life. Even my personality, my attitude, it's got a little bit of a New York attitude in it. So my mom only taught me how to cook once, and that was it for the rest of my life. She was like, I'm gonna show you how to boil potatoes and peas and the meat one time, and I was 10, and you better remember this for the rest of your life. So I remember that shit for the rest of my life. So growing up and learning about food, I'm learning the science behind it and what makes food so special. I'm in love with it. People immediately assume being a vegan chef makes you vegan. I'm not. One, I'm too tiny to take meat out of my life, and my mom would kill me if I become a vegan. So cooking makes me feel very calm. Music and food, when I'm behind the turntables, when I'm behind the stove, that's the true, authentic me. So it makes me very, very calm. When I win, what I'm going to do with the money is seed money. This is money that I will invest in myself.